I learned more about adulthood from Animal Crossing than I ever did from school. Thanks, public education system.
It's called rendezvous because you're rendezvousing with your jet after zooking another jet.
Solo is actually a good movie.
Hello.
If you take away all of the expectations, it was actually pretty good.
Hello, fancy people. Welcome to another episode of the Nerd Edification Hour. I'm joined by
Seth Johnson, howdy.
Lindsay Ballard.
And I'm Caleb. I'm your host with these two goobers here today. We got a bunch of stuff to talk about. It's been a while, quite a while.
It's been a while.
Been quite a
Long while.
We got a couple of things in your entertainment news. Then we got some Nintendo news as always. Your nerd vocab for the week. And we even got a little bit of anime news. You know, pretty good to see some anime news out there. And then Seth is going to round off the show with a whole bunch of gaming news.
For the gamers.
Gosh, goodness.
Gotta be there for the gamer.
You know, 360 no scope everything, I guess.
Okay.
Can you do a
2012
360
reference. Sorry. Can I? Probably not.
I'm gonna find some Doritos. And
I used to
throw it at you.
sweat on Black Ops 2 quick scoping. I used to have a clan. Peaked in middle school doing that.
Goodness. Let's go ahead and start off the show by talking about Shang-Chi, who it just came out a couple of weeks ago, maybe a month ago, something like that. It's actually pretty good. If you want to go ahead, you know what? Totally didn't put the trailer in there.
Oh, rest in peace.
Well, that was my bad. But anyway.
Just imagine what the trailer looks like.
Yeah.
Lots of action.
Lots of action, lots of fighting, you know. And then of course.
Of them Shang-Chi, I guess.
It was pretty good. I went to see it with some friends recently. I was actually very surprised at how well, it was, and I actually didn't mind. The Chinese setting was very, very fun. It was very different. I don't know what city they went to. I forgot. Kind of in the middle act, but
on a scale of 2, your favorite Marvel movie and your least favorite, where does it?
Well, nothing is going to top Endgame. Obviously, that one. Nothing can beat Endgame. I want to say, well, I don't know. SpiderMan does have the new SpiderMan trailer. The new SpiderMan movie has the potential to kind of. We'll see what they do with it. But I want to say it's probably like 4 or 5 in like my top Marvel movies.
Wow.
It was pretty up there. Yeah, no, it was pretty good. Just kind of looking at like everything and the whole thing.
I'm gonna have to see it.
Have you seen? Yeah, no, I highly recommend it. It's a good fun time. Obviously can't beat Endgame, but that one's a whole in a special category on its own, if I'm really being honest. But moving on, you guys know about Cowboy Bebop? Have you ever heard of it?
No, I have not.
Really?
I know of it. I always see it with those like those sad lo-fi edits on YouTube where they have like the gif of him like crying or like smoking a cigarette while driving down the road, and it always seems pretty chill. But I've never actually watched it. So
you could say Cowboy Bebop was a big like kind of pillar in the anime genre because it's old 90s anime, and it's actually like it's actually still holds up. It's still really good. If you've never seen Cowboy Bebop, highly recommend it, even if you're not an anime fan. And there is a dub, and the dub is very good. So go give it a watch. But there's going to be a Netflix adaptation, because of course there is. There's always
that's going to be great.
Always in it. There's already been so much controversy over Valentine's outfit, because lady and her outfit's totally different in the Netflix adaptation than it was in the anime.
So it's like a real life adaptation.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Wasn't Death Note
live action?
We don't talk about Death Note.
I forgot that it existed. Yeah, I want to watch that.
We don't talk about it.
We just don't talk about it. We don't mention it. Didn't happen. Doesn't exist.
Y'all are cowards. I
bumped the mic. I'm sorry. Don't bring it up.
I love the live action adaptations and stuff.
You are just
even if they're bad, I just think it's so cool. I just want good special effects. It's like watching Transformers. I just want the good special effects. I don't care if they kill the story. Yeah, like Avatar.
No, I'm not going to say it.
We don't talk about it.
I don't want to get shunned.
Avatar didn't happen.
Avatar did so good.
I have an unpopular Star Wars opinion. Solo is actually a good movie. I'm just gonna let that
Oh,
out there.
we're already hitting our
Wait, what is below?
If you take away all of the expectations, it was actually pretty good.
Here at Edification Hour, we like to introduce a lot of controversy in almost every episode so far. It's kind of funny how like somebody has like a controversial opinion and
It's cursed.
all the
jeez.
manga just fell. Oh, that's fine though. I say it didn't bend it. No, that's fine. It's fine. It's okay.
We have said
But yeah,
spirit.
so Cowboy Bebop it should be up now if you're watching this. So go give it a watch. I'm kind of scared, but we'll see. We'll see how that turns out. I haven't heard anything quite yet about it. I know this I completely missed, and when I was looking up topics for the show, I was like, wow.
Oh.
The new Hawkeye series, I guess, coming to Disney Plus should be exciting. Go ahead, roll the footage.
I didn't know there
Go
was
on.
a trailer.
Roll
Yeah,
the tape.
no, there's a whole trailer.
mean,
I didn't even know the
after-
trailer was out.
After Black Widow, I guess it makes sense.
Oh, they're gonna have it before Black Widow.
No, the Black Widow.
The
I
Black
mean, like,
Widow
not
movie.
before, but like like it was gonna happen either way.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah. There we go. See, and I haven't actually sat down to watch this yet, but yeah, the end of Black Widow. I'm not gonna like spoil things or anything, but
I haven't seen
you learn some things who. I lost the words. Anyways, exciting Hawkeye trailer footage. I honestly thought that he was kind of done with the role, but
Yeah,
I guess.
he does look old and sad.
Well, no, I just thought he'd be like done. He's like, oh, I'm Hawkeye. I don't want to. But I guess he's back, so I'm actually
And
kind
then
of
we
surprised.
got Miss Haley Steinfeld jumping in.
You know, I actually liked her character in Black Widow. It was fun. Right, that's it.
Haley Steinfeld did not have a role in Black Widow.
Oh, okay. I don't know. See, I
You're
don't
talking
know
about
actors.
Florence Pugh.
No, I'm talking about the blonde girl.
Caught in
Yeah, Florence
4K.
Pugh.
Oh, okay,
doesn't
yeah, there we
mean
go.
the
Look,
talent.
don't ask me about
That's
actors
tough.
and their
It's okay,
names.
they
I'm
look
a
like-
Marvel fan, but I don't know who's in this movie. Okay.
It's not a movie. It's a series.
Black Widow? Black
Yeah,
Widow is a movie.
It's a series. Oh no, sorry.
What are we even talking
Hawkeye
about anymore?
is a series.
Hawkeye
Black
is a
Widow
series?
is a movie.
Wait, so Hawkeye isn't a movie, it's a series.
It's a series.
So
Yeah,
they're
it's
just
a
doing
series.
Oh,
Arrow.
look, they're gonna do Avengers the musical.
So it's just going to
Really
be
fun.
Arrow with like
You know what?
Marvel people.
You know what they're actually gonna do? They're actually gonna make a Avengers the musical now. That was in the trailer.
Oh,
you
yeah,
you
on
have
the
wished
show.
it into the universe, by the way,
Oh,
I can see
have,
it.
Yeah.
just by doing.
Have y'all realized how many franchises there are of just like protagonists with a bow and arrow? How many successful ones, like even in just like this last decade? They got Hawkeye,
Wow.
Arrow,
You got Hawkeye,
Katniss,
Arrow, Katniss, yeah.
probably
Holy
others.
crap.
That's the only three I can think of. But
Was Laura? No.
Laura,
something about the bow and
Laura
arrow.
uses a bow.
Yeah, she did,
yeah,
right?
yeah. She
Probably.
uses a bow in her games. What's the one with the robot dinosaurs? I always
don't know.
forget.
Yeah.
I always forget. I played it. Frank, the robot dinosaurs with the. Anyways.
Bow and arrows are pretty cool, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very cool.
What
All
can you
right.
say?
Cool.
Moving on. Your turn.
Oh, so we got Venom's coming out, I think, in October 1st, I believe.
Hey, this is your
Yeah.
topic. You're supposed
Yeah, it's coming October 1st, unless if they pushed it back again, because they keep on pushing things back because of a word that starts with C.
yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna roll that trailer right now.
Usually people, if they want to reference that, they'll say it's the Backstreet Boys reunion tour or whatever. Or that was a joke
Or
on
the beer bug.
Okay. So I watched the first Venom and I really enjoyed it.
I really enjoyed it
Um,
too.
a lot of people did. A lot of
Yeah.
people
I
enjoyed
thought
it.
it was just like fun, you know.
And then the Eminem rap made so much more sense after I actually saw the movie.
I mean, like I'll just watch anything Spider-Man.
That is fair.
Like
I
for
wonder
real.
if they're going to cross over with Spider-Man at some point. But I
Oh,
don't-
they will. They will. I think so. I think it's rumored that Tom Holland's supposed to be in the end cut scene, whatever it's called,
Well, yeah, because Venom.
of Venom 2. So
Huh.
I'm hoping for that, but I'll be disappointed anyway.
well,
see.
that'll be interesting.
And Woody Harrelson's always fun, so I'm excited to see him play Carnage.
Yeah, I wonder actually how dark they're going to go with Carnage's origin. Because usually Carnage, like the character or the guy who becomes Carnage, his origin's like pretty dark.
Yeah.
Like the symbiote fuses with like his blood or something, and that's why he's red.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's like weird.
I'm interested to see the relationship with his ex or whatever, because that's going to be a whole thing. Yeah.
Anything more to say about
Who knew
Carnage?
spiders could cause so much havoc?
I know, right?
I don't know who Carnage is, but it sounds very. I don't know the Venom universe that well. I just know Venom
Well,
and Spider-Man.
Venom is
Can't wait for the
Spider-Man's
multiverse.
like.
Let's go.
Venom is-
Yeah, multiverse. Yeah, that's the best one. Superior one.
Man, remember
It's the
when
best.
the Far From Home movie? They're like, "Hey, there's a multiverse." Just kidding, there's not. But then like,
And they're like,
Just
just
kidding.
kidding, there is.
just kidding. Here's Loki. There's actually.
Just kidding, Loki just unraveled the entire multi-universe, and now that segues into our next one, which is Andrew Garfield's denying that he is in the new Spider-Man when he obviously is, because why isn't Tobey Maguire denying that he's in the actual Spider-Man? I mean, the new one.
I don't know why you would deny such. I mean, maybe.
Because his agents are probably like, oh, well, Marvel's so secret, and blah, 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 blah.
Well, we didn't see any we didn't see Electro or the Lizard from either movies, so I'm wondering if it's just crossing over with the Sam Raimi universe and not the Andrew Garfield one.
That would be absolutely horrible. I would be so offended.
So, do you think
'Cause
people
every
are?
single Spider-Man has a place in my heart,
That's fair.
regardless.
No, I do love Spider-Man. Like as a whole franchise, Spider-Man's great. I don't know what it is
The
about.
Andrew Garfield ones get a bad rap, but listen, he did a good job for what he had.
He was a good. This is what people say, is that.
He's a good Peter Parker.
Well, yeah.
And
Wait,
then-
the first guy, Andrew Tom. What is his name? I forget.
Tobey Maguire.
Tobey Maguire was a good Peter Parker. Andrew Garfield was a good Spider-Man, and then Tom Holland's like somewhere in the
Of
middle.
both.
Yeah, of both. So I was like, wow, that is actually true because I did actually enjoy it when Andrew Garfield was Spider-Man.
And Miles Morales did amazing
Oh yeah.
on Into
I
the
can't
Spider-Verse.
wait for this other.
Oh, Into the Spider-Man.
Which
Yes. Oh my gosh.
yes.
I'm
which
so
is, which
excited.
is the one that
We
I'm.
will be getting a sequel of that one.
I hope so. That's
Yeah.
the one I'm
It's
most
gonna be more
familiar with.
female-based.
That movie was the superior Spider-Man movie.
It was.
really
movie in
was.
general, Marvel movie to me.
It was absolutely genius.
Let's do this
And
one more time.
The animation was amazing.
Mhm.
Ah, okay.
We could sit here and gush about this Into the Spider-Verse.
We just play a
for, like-
compilation of the best scenes from that movie. We just
You joke, but I
I
actually
was
go back and
literally.
watch some of those.
I was Peter Parker in the sweatpants with the Spider-Man suit and the jacket for Halloween last year. It was awesome.
It's so
actually,
funny.
2019. It was great. It was last minute. I had the Spider-Man suit. It's just like, put on some sweatpants. Works.
nice.
That's actually really funny. It's like, I'm just thinking about that scene right now. It's like, hey, you don't look a day over 45. There. And just that whole reveal of who Doc Ock was. That
My
was
favorite
great.
is him crying in the shower. Because that's me.
I love that. So, all right. Let's move on to Nintendo news. This is up my alley. So, if you haven't noticed, go ahead and roll that footage while I talk about the Ni no Kuni 2, Revenant Kingdom. It is the sequel to the PS3 game. No, it was actually originally like a DS game, I think, and then it got ported to PS3. Like it was like an enhanced version or whatever. And this is like, I guess, pretty much the complete edition. I think they're just calling it the Prince's Edition. But the first Ni no Kuni was it's like a Pokemon game, but like you use magic and it's like about summoning familiars and everything. It was pretty cool. And then the second one completely kind of went away from that. It has this whole new battle system, same look, same style. It takes place in the same world. It is a couple of years after the original Ni no Kuni game took place, but it's fun. I highly recommend it. If you have a Switch, get Ni no Kuni 2. I don't believe you need to have played the first one in order to play this one. I think in this one, maybe there's just a bunch of little Easter eggs and everything, but I've played it a fair bit and it is really fun.
Nice.
And if you're looking for some new shoes, might I interest you in some Animal Crossing themed Pumas?
That looks
Let's
lit.
go.
Because that's what
Oh,
we
let's
need.
go.
Do they have Tom? Do you have to get into debt from Tom Nook to get them, or?
Yeah. You know, you have to go into debt. You got to buy a house first,
And work the rest of your life as a slave to this random raccoon.
You have to go out, pull up weeds, and sell them for $2 each. And you got to go
It's gonna
dig,
be PTSD.
look for fossils.
More flashbacks. from the original GameCube.
So good. Yeah. Oh yeah. Gosh, the original GameCube one. I played that one so much.
That was a good childhood.
Um,
It prepared me for adulthood.
I learned more about adulthood from Animal Crossing than I ever did from school. Thanks, public education system.
That says a lot about society. Very, very deep.
I used to annoy all of the neighbors.
Hey,
Just go on there for that.
go out there with
Nothing else.
the butterfly net, with the bug
Still
net,
do
and just
that in
like
real life.
hit them on the head, like hey. That's how they sounded when they get mad.
Oh,
They'd be
that's them talking?
Don't try that in real life.
Bro, I thought
don't
you just...
hit people with bug nets in real life.
That's the sound of their dialogue?
If you don't want to get arrested.
That sounded like you were doing a massacre on the Animal Town
No,
village.
that's more of like the.
Okay.
But we're not going to talk about, like, we're not massacring anything.
All right,
There's
all right.
no massacring in Animal Crossing.
R.I.P. Tom the Raccoon. Man.
He's not a raccoon.
Oh, that's how you get out of debt.
Oh no, we've taken a dark turn here.
Sounds
I
like Mafia.
apologize. I've had too many improv classes.
No, you're fine. Tom Nook is not a raccoon. He is a tanuki. So
Same thing.
no, it's not
My-
the same thing.
My apologies.
There's one very
Apologies to
big
the
He's
difference
still a
Tanuki
trash
between.
audience.
panda.
Yo, trash panda.
There's
He's
one
still
very
a trash
big difference
panda.
between
He still robs you of your entire livelihood.
I mean, but you kind of signed up for it in a way. You're the one who moved to town.
Tanuki
Alright.
sounds like a Japanese raccoon.
Sounds like
It is.
California.
It is?
Kind of.
Oh, okay.
But
Cool.
Tanuki's more of a. I could go on and on about what
Tom-
an actual tanuki is.
Tom
but-
Nook's a weeb.
Tom Nook's the governor of California. All right, let's move on.
Okay. All right. Nerd Edification Hour for this week is Adaptation.
Nerd.
Go ahead and read it,
Nerd.
Seth.
Nerd edification hour of this week.
What are you?
Nerd vocab.
Nerd vocab.
Meme of the week, but not a meme.
It's
But
not a
nerd
meme.
vocab of the week is adaptation. In a media context, adaptation is defined as an altered or amended version of a text, musical composition, etc. Now ESP. One adapted for filming, broadcasting, or production on the stage from a novel or similar literary source.
For
Yeah.
example,
Example.
Beetlejuice the musical,
Ah.
which we skipped over.
Well, why did you stop me?
I didn't mean to. Not stop you.
Well, go ahead. Talk about Beetlejuice the musical.
So Beetlejuice the musical it got closed because Music Man was going to take over, but
Music-
because of controversy, it's back. It's coming back to Broadway in 2022, but it's coming to HBO Max next month for Halloween. So Beetlejuice.
Oh no, you said the 3 words. No,
Oh, no.
He's being summoned to HBO Max.
it's showtime.
It's showtime.
Have you ever had the drink Beetlejuice?
No.
No.
Oh, that's bug juice. I'm done.
Bug juice.
No, there's y'all know bug juice. I'm like, okay. I thought that'd be a weird crossover. I remember when I was like 5 drinking that stuff.
Now you just made me remember the Beetlejuice animated series. That was like,
Beetlejuice
Bizarre.
anime?
Dramatic.
yeah,
Wow.
well, maybe a little traumatic, but it was just bizarre. It was very interesting. To say the least. No, I know a friend who's just like the biggest Beetlejuice fan, and I think I did see her post something about it on the Twitter. So, no, I'm glad. Is it any good? Have you actually seen the musical, or?
No, actually, I could never get through the movie. I'm sorry.
What?
I've watched the bootleg, which is the illegal version, online on YouTube, and I've also listened to the whole soundtrack. And I'm a musical fan, so but I like the musical better, so I'm excited.
So, do you know anything about Shrek the musical?
Yeah.
Okay. So, how would you like compare the two?
Shrek the musimusical is here, and then Beetlejuice is
Oh,
here. Because Shrek
okay.
the musical is weird because you can't make Shrek into a musical without because the purpose of Shrek is to be making fun of Disney.
Mm-hmm.
But then if you give all the Disney things to Shrek in a musical, then it's defeating the purpose of Shrek.
Interesting. We could do like a whole introspective, how you become your own worst enemy or something like
Ooh.
that. you know?
Basically.
I don't know,
Shrek.
but
You,
not.
you basically become what you set out to hate. Is
Yeah.
whatever that quote is from Star Wars that I just can't remember the right words.
Gosh, I couldn't tell you. I don't know.
Anakin,
It's been,
you become the
you were supposed to. I hate you.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gold. It's gold. Gosh, episode 3.
Which there is a Star Wars musical, believe it or not.
Of course there is. Why wouldn't there be a
I
Star
forgot
Wars?
what it was called. It's by Star Kid.
Is there one?
no.
When it gets to that scene, is it like I hate you, I hate you, I hate you?
Sort
Is it
of.
like, okay,
It's very
yes.
Much, it's very much 80s.
I want to see it.
It's not that great. It's on YouTube, but it's not there. Like Star Kid has like a whole bunch of different musicals they make, original, not original. They did a Harry Potter musical, Harry Potter sequel, Harry Potter, all that stuff. They did, I think it was called Annie. That's what it was called, a musical. Star Wars Annie. It's about Anakin. It's not as great as the others.
I
but
get it. Very, very nice.
it's fun.
I get the
It's
joke.
a fun time. Oh,
All right.
Oh, I didn't get that joke until now. Okay. Anyway.
Oh,
On to anime news.
on to anime news. We only got about 10 minutes before we got to wrap up the show.
I'm gonna do my top.
Sorry. All right. So I did the nerd vocab for the week talking about adaptation. Let's move on to the other adaptation. Some more adaptations actually. Center myself. Anime news. All right, we actually got some this week. Go ahead and play that trailer recently, and I also did a podcast about it recently as well. It's called The World Ends With You. It's a anime adaptation from a video game, and it deals with this main kid right here that you see on screen, and he's playing it's in Japan, it's in Shibuya. He's got 7 days to play a game or else he dies. And you gotta follow him and a couple or some new friends he makes, and you just kind of see what happens. Do I recommend it? Only if you really, how do I say this? The pacing of it is really weird. Even because I actually have played the game that this is from, and they do kind of skip over a lot of stuff, which is bound to be lost in adaptation. But the pacing is actually really fast. It's not a high recommendation for me, but it is very interesting if you want to see some beautiful animation and you are a fan of music, because it has a very good OST.
I like music.
I like music too.
Yeah, I'm pretty quirky.
Some of it, the style of music is probably, you're going to listen to it, you're like, what is this actual noise? It's like Japanese electronic rap kind of. It's actually very good. It's
Okay.
better. It's better than I'm making it sound.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
Anyways,
Don't we have another trailer?
we do. I'm gonna let you take over it. Go ahead and
Oh,
talk
cool.
about it.
So this one's really cool. I'm not even an anime fan, and I'm excited about this one. So Star Wars Visions comes out tomorrow, and here's a trailer. And so it's like Star Wars meets anime. And like so many people are like mad about it, but like
Oh shoot.
I'm like
Yeah.
low key excited.
Some people are like, "Oh, what is this? I wanted Kenobi. Where's Kenobi at? I don't want this." But then like the rest of us are like, "Yo, this is lit. Look at the animation. Holy crap! Look
Oh,
at
that
that guy."
looks. Yeah.
I know. Look, Studio Triggers over here, like
It's
showing
something
out.
you can
Honestly-
watch with your anime friends if you don't like anime,
Honestly, yeah, like lightsaber.
or if like you're not into it, but like you're trying to get into it and like
Like-
you like Star Wars.
lightsaber anime fights seem like they'd be natural.
Oh, just you wait. Like towards the end of the trailer, they show like a little bit of.
7 visionary studios. So they're giving 7 studios
There's
a
seven
chance.
anime studios. The only one I know off the top of my head is Studio Trigger, which they made Gurren Lagann and all that stuff. And then there's gonna be like, it's like a, what did I call it? It's 9 different stories. Look at that lightsaber umbrella for no reason.
Oof.
It's great.
It's lit, man. For real.
So excited for this. Yeah, it
I
comes
like
out. First episode comes out tomorrow.
I like the different
Ooh.
styles, like the black and white sort of, and then the bright.
Colors.
Yeah. That's nice.
Color design is amazing.
Do check it out. Give it some love. High recommendation. Seth, go ahead for the last 5 minutes. Round off the show with a couple of gaming news.
Hi. Do you want me to do these two on the bottom? Hi. Do you want me to do these two on the bottom?
Whichever one
They're
you want to talk
unimportant.
about.
They're
Just-
unimportant. They don't matter. All right.
Just talk about what you want.
Cool. So about 2 or 3 months ago, one of my favorite gaming franchises dropped a trailer for their new upcoming game, and that is Battlefield 2042. You can roll the trailer.
Roll
and I'm really excited for this one. It's I was a fan of Battlefield 4. They've had a couple since then. I haven't played them, but Battlefield 4 was really fun. And Battlefield 2042, from like how I've seen the community react to it, it looks like what all of the fans of the Battlefield like franchise has been wanting in a game. I know with like 1, they went into World War 1 or 2. They did a spin-off called Hardline. That was like cops and robbers. They had another one that I'm blanking on, but I'm just really excited for this one. I'm kind of buying into the hype train for it. The trailer's cinematic. It's a beautiful piece. It just looks nice. They have some cool stuff going on.
I feel like you're just going to be the guy that
It's
gets
like-
into a lobby and you just fly with the wingsuit the whole time.
Oh, absolutely. You already know. It's like
I want the robot
I'm
dog.
gonna
right
have the
there.
robot dog.
Yeah.
There's
I'm
this-
gonna name him Fido, and he's gonna
But,
run
like,
around.
I love this like era of time where it's like kind of modern day, but a little bit into the future, you know. And then something cool they did with this trailer specifically, is they had a tribute kind of to a, I don't know, you can roll the trailer, or the second video, the
Oh, is there?
Ronde Zook tribute.
Rendezvous.
So, in the Battlefield game, there's this occurrence, what he just said, where a guy flying a jet will jump out and then use an
Whoa.
RPG to take out the other jet that's chasing him and then jump back in. And it's like,
Okay.
and so this is the original video from like 9 or 10 years ago, where one of the first guys that popularized this did it. And then it's become just like a thing in the community ever
See,
since
that's
then.
that's just when you have too much time
It is.
on your
Yeah,
hands
I
to
agree.
practice
but
this.
it's cool because like they're releasing a game and they put this into the official trailer. And the videos of like the guy who did that, he watched the trailer and like him reacting to it. It's just really cool. I thought it was neat. The original player is called Stun Gravy, and it's called Ronde Zook. Yeah, Stun_Gravy. It's
Wow.
called Ronde Zook because you're rendezvousing with your jet after zooking another jet. And that bridges off into a discussion if we have time for
Yeah,
discussion.
we have a little bit of
Okay,
time to talk about it.
So this game, especially in contrast with Call of Duty Vanguard that dropped, which people are clowning on saying it looks awful, this game is getting like a ton of hype by the community that likes it. And it's almost in the realm of like when a community overhypes a game so much because they're expecting a lot from it, and then people are worried that it's not going to live up to those expectations. Kind of like what Cyberpunk 77 did, if y'all are familiar with that.
Yeah, I am.
So
I was actually looking forward to it, but then turns out it's just not that great.
So I'm
wanting
scared.
it so bad.
Right. I'm scared that like I myself, but like everyone in general, is like looking at this and being like, oh, it's gonna be just like 4, like the good one with like rose tinted glasses, whatever. And it's like it's gonna be amazing, and it's gonna come out and it's not gonna be that good. So that's my fear. My question is, do y'all have any game, show, franchise, anything where like y'all really hyped for it when it was being built up, and then when it was released, it wasn't good?
Well, yeah, like you said, Cyberpunk 2077. I was actually looking forward to it. I wasn't too hyped about it. I will say there was one Metroid game that everybody was hyping up to look really good, and it came out and it wasn't that great.
It's always sad.
Yeah. That was kind of Federation Force was actually a disappointment from the start, but Other M definitely was like, which the game is good, but I think everybody thought it was going to be better than it like was, and
Yeah.
it kind of killed it. Do you?
Everything I'm trying to think of is going through my mind, but
That's fair.
there's a lot. I just don't want to like shade on too many.
It's not. You're not shading. You could just give us like one example of something you were looking forward to. Like you're looking forward to like a Harry Potter movie. I don't know. I'm just trying to throw examples out
The
there.
last Harry Potter movie was
There you
very
go.
underwhelming.
See, I knew it. I
I was
knew
very upset. I don't know. Like I read that was like the first time I read before the book. Even though it was part 1 came out, and then I like went there and I was like, I don't know, I was like 13, 14, I can't remember. But anyway, so I go there and I'm just like, what happened to Neville? Like, why isn't Neville saving the day? I mean, like, I know that's like spoiler for the book, but you guys saw the movie. It's been like 10 years. So
I was waiting.
It was 10 years ago.
it was 10
Spoilers
years
are
ago,
off the
so
table.
spoilers are off the table. Like Neville in the book was supposed to like be like the guy who like saved everybody, but he just like killed the snake, and that's it. He didn't do anything interesting in the movie. So I was like, rude. But anyway.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, alrighty.
Yeah.
That's going to kind of wrap it up here for today. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us and hearing us. We'll be back next week with some more topics of discussion and everything.
Yeah.
See you later.
Thank you.